Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to Anime King 2. And today I'm going to be giving you a new what if. What if Naruto had 9 Kekkei Genkai? Remember to get this one to 100 like as usual, share this to all of your friends on your social media platform, and also go ahead and check out what if Naruto had the Sharingan and the Byakugan mix. I did a new episode of that. And also go over to Anime King, my main channel guys, where I post a new episode of what if Naruto created its own village, and also what if Naruto was trained by Kaguya. So go ahead and check those out and enjoy guys. Remember, if you're new to Anime King and this is the first time hearing my voice, what are you guys waiting for? Go ahead and click that red subscribe button and join the Anime King family and become a part of the channel. And thank you all for your support and help. And go on ahead and comment down below and tell me if you're new. I'll be replying and talking back to all of you. So I do hope you enjoy this new what if, and comment down below and tell me what you think of it guys. So yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into this new episode. So this what if's gonna start in the Wave Country, where Naruto is gonna be hit with a strange seal that will grant him new power. So how would the ninja world take it with Naruto with his 9 Kekkei Genkai? So yeah guys, let's start this new series. We start this episode in the dark of night at the land of Wave, Kazuna's house. A large sound was heard. It was louder than the screams of the entire Haruno family. It was Naruto snoring. Naruto was fast asleep while recovering from his earlier encounter with the mysterious missing nin. Flashback to earlier on, the group tired from their battle from Zabuza, but he was killed by the hunter nin boy that threw senbons into Zabuza's neck. But Naruto thought that it was a female. Kazuna also agreed with him, but Kakashi was exhausted as he was being carried by Naruto and Sasuke. Sakura then stopped as she yelled out loud, "Sasuke, Kakashi-sensei, Naruto!" As she pointed in front of them. Standing in front of them was a new ninja. He was wearing ragged brown robes that also covered his face, as they couldn't really see anything. So Zabuza was defeated by a bunch of brats and the copy ninja. No matter, I have to kill the bridge builder now. We won't let you, Naruto yelled before dropping Kakashi, as their sensei flattened Sasuke before Sasuke pushed off the unconscious man as Kazuna backed away slowly. "Hey dope, how dare you drop such a weight on an elite?" Sasuke said. "Yeah, idiot Naruto, how dare you try to flatten Sasuke," said Sakura. But Naruto brushed it off as he turned back toward the strange enemy. What pathetic teamwork. This won't be worth the chakra. "Beast wave palm," the man said, as he let out a slice of chakra flying at all of them. Sasuke and Sakura jumped out of the way, while Naruto did Shadow Clone, as the Shadow Clone grabbed him and threw him out of the way and take the blast so it wouldn't go on to Kakashi or Kazuna, as Kakashi is still very weak, but he has regained consciousness, but he couldn't do anything at this moment. Those two, Sasuke and Sakura, just jumped out of the way. If Naruto didn't create that Shadow Clone, it would have hit Kazuna. Sasuke then flashed through hand signs, fire style, Fireball Jutsu, as he sent a large fire towards the man. Water style, Bubble Barrier, the ninja said, as he let out a barrage of bubbles from his mouth that formed into a wall and took the fireball. "Damn it," Sasuke grunted, as Sakura then charged at the ninja with a kunai in her hand. "Time to prove myself to Sasuke," she was thinking. Genjutsu, Illusion of Darkness. Sakura then dropped her kunai as she dropped to the ground twitching. "Sakura," said Naruto. Naruto then created a set of shadow clones that charged at the ninja. "Foolish boy." Wind release, Hurricane Gust. He then inhaled deeply as he let out a wind of gust that blew all of the shadow clones away. He then heard crunches of leaf as he saw two shadow clones coming at him from behind. The brat must have used those clones as a distraction. "Get out of my way, dope!" Sasuke yelled. Fire style fireball jutsu as a fireball engulfed the shadow clones and came at the rogue ninja. "Damn it, Sasuke, you ruined my plan," yelled Naruto. "So what? As a Uchiha, my plans are naturally better, dope." As Kakashi was fuming now to Sasuke's attitude towards Naruto instead of working as a team. Actually, those shadow clones were most likely to succeed than your pathetic fireball. Water style gunshot as a burst of water flew out of the ninja's mouth. Several of them went straight towards Sasuke as they hit him and sent him flying into the air as he slammed down into the ground. "You're mine," said Naruto as he appeared behind the ninja. The ninja spun around and backhanded Naruto away, but he poofed away in a smoke. "What? Another clone?" Ninja said, as he then had to go on the dodge as he dodged several kunais and shurikens coming at him, but one of them embedded itself into his leg. "Damn it," the man cursed. "Now!" as a dozen more Naruto flew from the woods. The man smirked as he closed his eyes. He then snapped them back open as he appeared in front of a real Naruto. How did he know? Naruto wondered. "Nice strategy, Genin. I give you credit." "Now it's over," the man then ran through, set of hand sign as Naruto clone threw shurikens and kunai at him, but the man jumped up in the air and grabbed Naruto by the back of the shirt. As he then threw Naruto up, he was now in mid-air with Naruto. After he finished his hand sign, his hand started to glow gold. "Hidden sealing jutsu," he said as he slammed his hand on Naruto's stomach. Naruto's eyes instantly went wide as then they closed as he fell to the ground. Unconscious, his clones poofed away. Kakashi managed to muster up the strength to get up. "Summoning jutsu," he said as he summoned his ninja hounds to rush at the man. The man's leg was still bleeding. "Sorry, copy ninja, but it looks like you guys can get away for now. I have other place to be." The man then disappeared. Kakashi couldn't subdue him because he was already tired. He had to lean on Tazuna for support. End of the flashback. They then got home to the house as Kakashi was disappointed in Sakura and Sasuke. The both of them risked their client's life by not trying to stop the Beast Wave Palm, and Sasuke also attacked Naruto clones when Naruto had a perfect strategy. But what was that jutsu that the man used on Naruto? Even I, that master over 1000 jutsu, has never seen something like that, Kakashi said to himself. Back with Naruto, inside of the Kyuubi's seal, the great Kyuubi, the greatest of the Biju, was in a bad mood, growling from behind her seal cage. Of course, being sealed in some kind of annoyed brat would make you cross. But this boy, he was worse than any of her previous hosts. The Biju in the beginning were genderless monsters. They were neither male or female, but based upon who they were sealed in at first, their genders were determined. Shikaku, the Hakusabi, and the Yanbai became male, for example, while the Nibi and the Nadabi became female. So yes, the fearsome nine-tailed fox, the Kyuubi, was a female. As it was strange for her to be stuck in a boy, it was maddening. Total different thought process. For one thing, and every time he looked at a girl with a blush, she felt like a lesbian. Add to in that stupid sexy jutsu that he created, she wanted to rip him apart. But something was strange about what happened to the boy. What that strange ninja used, it did massive damage to his general structure, which she had to use a lot of her power to heal. And there was also a strange scent. A smell of the first Hokage was filling her cell for some odd reason, and some other scent that she didn't recognize. And there was also a large seal that was in front of her. It was orange with all different kanjis over it. As this seal was pretty complex, were the scents coming from there? Time skip. In the forest of Wave, Kakashi was grinning to himself. Naruto was back up and running once again. Kakashi still had no idea what kind of jutsu Naruto was hit with, but he was up and running. And they were training at the moment because Kakashi came up to a theory that the Hunter Nin didn't take Zabuza's head, so he might be Zabuza's subordinate and Zabuza was still alive out there. So that is for the training. But Kakashi is going to torture Sasuke and Sakura for what they did. Their training is going to be extra hard. Okay, today's training is tree climbing. What are we, monkeys? And Uchiha doesn't climb a tree like some common primate, said Sasuke with a smirk. Yeah, that's the idiot job. Sasuke is way too cool for that, Sakura said, as Naruto looked sadly down on the ground, as Kakashi had to restrain himself from setting this pink-hair banshee on fire. Too much paperwork. Actually, you'll be climbing, as Kakashi then walked up the tree. Cool, said Naruto with a smirk. And you too, said Kakashi, as he ran through hand sign, summoning jutsu. Every time you fall, my dogs will give you a reason to get back up, as the dogs were smirking. So, figure it out yourself. You see me do it once, so try to do it by yourself, said Kakashi, as he looked at Sakura and Sasuke. But Naruto, I will train you. Hey, I am a Uchiha. How dare you train that dope instead of me? Because you put your injured sensei, and more importantly, your client in danger from the rogue ninja's attack while Naruto uses clone to block the attack. You also attack his clone with a fireball jutsu. Now boys, I think those two need some motivation, said Kakashi, as the dogs started to bark. Don't you think about sending those mutts after my Sasuke and me? My mother is on the council and she will... But she couldn't get to finish that as a giant dog let out a bark that blew she and Sasuke into a nearby tree. As Naruto laughed, and so did Kakashi. I hope that knocked some sense into them. Now, come on Naruto, let's train somewhere else, said Kakashi. Got it, Kakashi sensei, said Naruto with a smirk. Later that day at Kazuna's house. Today was a rewarding day for Kakashi and Naruto, that is. The two were sitting round a campfire with 2 cups of hot chocolate. Kakashi's eyes smiled as he observed his current favorite student. As Kakashi realized that Naruto was a connected learner, he learned things by seeing and doing. He also had shadow clones, so he learned things at a fast rate. With hundreds of clones, he was quickly able to climb the tree and finish today. But Sakura had managed to climb it as well, and so did Sasuke 15 minutes later. But they didn't come to dinner. Apparently, they were covered in burn marks, bite marks, and smell like dog. Several days later, after several days of guarding the bridge builder, one emotional clash between Naruto and the bridge builder grandson, more dog bites, and a lot of remedial taijutsu. Naruto taijutsu has improved at an impressive rate to the point where he can hold out against Kakashi for about 5 minutes anyway, with his Ichi Ichi book in hand. Even the others were improving, but Kakashi had them spar alone, with several dogs watching them. Anyways, Naruto was taking a break from Shadow Clone training while Kakashi took watch over the bridge. Naruto was laying in a field as he was looking up at the sky. He then closed his eyes, thinking that he should get some rest, since he just did a hectic workout. About 30 minutes later, a person walked up to him in a black kimono, as the person had a basket of herbs. He's one of the person that is guarding the bridge builder. Perhaps I should take him out now. It was then Naruto jumped up in surprise with a kunai in hand. Who's there? I am a ninja and I am armed. Oh, hey there, Naruto said, as he rubbed the back of his head nervously, looking at the person in front of him. Hello, the stranger smiled. Oh, hey there, the name's Naruto Uzumaki. My name is Haku and I live around here, and I am looking for herbs, the person smiled. Herbs? What do you need a bunch of weeds for? Oh, I have an important person. He is in need of healing, so I decided to look for some. The strange person whose name is Haku continued to look for herbs, as Naruto couldn't tell this person's gender. An important person? Naruto asked. Yeah, don't you have any? Haku asked. Naruto smiled. Of course. There is Iruka, Gigi, the old man, Amy, and Kakashi. Naruto then stood up. You seem to care for a lot of people, said Haku. But that is good, because when you care for a lot of people, they say that you will do your best and fight as your strongest. So, goodbye now, Haku said. As Haku left, as Naruto looked up in the clouds, yeah, I do. And I will always fight as my best to protect them all. Hours later, at Zabuza's hideout. So, you're feeling better? Haku asked. Yes, I am, Haku, said Zabuza. Zabuza had found the young Haku many years ago. While she, yes, Haku will be a female. She has decided to follow him as the both of them became close. As Zabuza saw Haku like his daughter, a lot of things happened made Zabuza leave his home. He heard that Mei Tarumi was near to becoming the new Mizukage, but he couldn't return yet. He needed to find Yukimaru. His friend was Yagura, who started to have strange dreams a long while back, saying that he saw red eyes with tomos. Before that happened, he told Zabuza to phone his cousin Yukimaru and bring him back, as he heard that his cousin was taken by the S-class criminal Orochimaru. Penny for your thoughts, said a voice, as Zabuza quickly drew his sword and Haku pulled out some senbon needles, as it was the man that placed a seal on Naruto. Who are you? Said Zabuza. Answer and I might not gut you. That I cannot do, the man said, but I have information that you might be interested in. I heard about your bond with Yagura, the last Mizukage, and I know who was controlling him. What do you know? Zabuza asked. His controller has a Sharingan. His name is Uchiha Madara. Haku looked confused. Zabuza, from what I read, that man is one of the founders of Konoha. How could he be alive? The stranger shrugged, as the stranger then chuckled. How does Zabuza don't have eyebrows? And how did Yagura hold the giant turtle inside of him? In this world, anything can be possible. Yes, Madara has a lot of plans, but amongst them is to rebuild the Uchiha clan and have them serve under him. Including himself, there are 3 Uchihas. But Madara is fatal. He's using something to extend his life. And also Itachi Uchiha is sick. And he will not last for long. So that leaves only one Uchiha left in the world. Uchiha Sasuke, and he's currently guarding the bridge builder. Haku and Zabuza's eyes went wide. So if we kill the brat, that means Madara will be screwed. No clan for him. As a stranger smiled under his disguise, or the stranger said, you could capture him and force Madara to come out in the open. Haku, change of plans. I will occupy the Copy Ninja, and you go after the Uchiha. Yes, Zabuza, the stranger said as he opened the window, as he started to climb through it. Oh, and if you see a blonde kid with whisker marks, try not to kill him, or you will regret it. On the bridge, sometime later, Naruto was back home at the house. Hey, Lazybones, you and your squirts could help, you know, said Kazuna as he grumbled. Kakashi sighed, as he then smiled. As he turned and looked at Sakura and Sasuke, he was smiling under his mask. You two, go and help him. As the both of them didn't deny, because he could summon those dogs again. As they grumbled a bit and went off, as Kakashi pulled out his book and started to read his Ichi book. Meanwhile, at Kazuna's house, Naruto was currently questioning 2 samurai, as Gato sent 2 samurai to break in the house and kidnap the bridge builder's family. What? They already went to attack the bridge? You're too late, kid. Zabuza is already there, tearing apart your pathetic team. Grandfather, said Inieri, as Naruto glared at the two. He can kill my teammates. The world will be better without them. But Kakashi-sensei beat Zabuza once and he can do it again. And he won't allow Kazuna to die. Kazunami, Inieri, you can hold these guys, right? As the both of them nodded and Naruto smirked. Alright, it's time I go and help. Meanwhile, back on the bridge, the battle has already started. "Give it up, Zabuza," Kakashi grunted as he held back the giant sword with a kunai. Sakura, with her own kunai in hand, was guarding Tazuna, while Sasuke was trapped by an ice mirror. "You won't get the bridge builder," said Kakashi. Zabuza then started to laugh, as he started to laugh really loudly. As he then calmed down, "I am no longer after the bridge builder. The Uchiha is my target now. Haku will defeat him and then I will defeat you, and that pink waste of air over there. And I think I'll leave the old geezer be. I never liked Gato that much." As Sakura then shouted, "Leave Sasuke alone. Tell your jerk friend over there to get lost. Listen here, you pathetic piece of waste. Haku over there is like my daughter, and a better kunoichi than you will ever be." Zabuza then knocked the kunai out of Kakashi's hand and kicked him in the stomach, sending him flying back. As Zabuza picked up the kunai and threw it at Sakura, as she blocked it with her own kunai, as the kunai was flipping in the air, but she was focused on Zabuza. The kunai came back down at the hilt and knocked her in her head, right in her forehead, knocking her out cold as she dropped to the ground. "Pathetic," said Zabuza. "I can't allow you to hurt either of them. The Uchiha is the pet of the council, and that Pinky over there, her mother, is a member of the civilian council, and my ears wouldn't take it with all her screaming." So, as Kakashi ran through hand sign, water style, water dragon, a water dragon arose out of the sea and flew at Zabuza. But Zabuza jumped back into the mist as Kakashi lost him again, thanks to the mist in the air. Inside of the ice dome, the battle raged on between Sasuke and Haku, as Sasuke obtained his Sharingan after the first 50 Senbon that she sent after him. And she couldn't kill him because she was to take him alive, so she couldn't use lethal jutsu. As she then threw Senbon needles at him again, but he dodged them. "Is that all you got?" he boasted. "Or has my Sharingan, the ultimate Kekkei Genkai, make you realize that your pathetic existence paled to mine?" Haku smirked as she had him where she wanted him, as she flew from her ice mirror. As he threw Senbon at his back, Sasuke quickly spun around as he released a massive fireball that hit her as she rolled on the ground from the flames, as the flames burned her robe, showing a bra underneath. "What? You're a girl? No wonder why you're so weak. But I'll cut you a deal. Become one of my servants and help me revive my clan, and I'll let you live," Sasuke said. "No way in hell I'll do that," said Haku as she dissolved into water. Sasuke's eyes went wide. That was a water clone. "This guy is really pissing me off," said Haku. "We need him, but he doesn't need his arms," as she threw an ice spike towards him, aiming at his arm to injure him badly. As Sasuke didn't see it coming, it was then that Naruto exited. "Don't worry, I am here," said Naruto. Shadow, but he then stopped as he remembered what Kakashi told him, that Sasuke will soon awaken his Sharingan, and he will most likely try to copy his Shadow Clone Jutsu and use it to get far stronger. Naruto then stopped his jutsu as he jumped down. He jumped in the way as the ice spike pierced him, as Naruto let out a painful scream, while Sasuke smirked. "That is the only thing you're good for, a shield to protect your better." Haku then walked up. "Why would you take that ice spike? For this pathetic boy," as the ice spike then melted into water. But Naruto was losing blood. "Well, you see, Kakashi and Gigi told me that Sasuke is a part of my team, and I can't abandon a teammate. So, if I had a way to save him, and I let him die like that, I would be worse than him, because those who abandon their teammates are lower than trash." Meanwhile, inside of the seal, finally the time had come. The little idiot that she's gotten herself sealed into is in a bad situation. Time for her to save him and probably take control. She was in the mood for some destruction. However, as she let out a stream of chakra to heal her host, she noticed that some of it was being drawn into that strange seal. What in the hell? As she looked at the seal, there was all different kanjis all over it. As the one for storm started to glow. Back to reality. A orange-red glow started to form around Naruto as his wound began to heal. The hair started to ripple with power, shaking the bridge slightly. As Naruto went through hand sign as he formed tiger, dog, serpent and dragon, storm release, great twister, as there was a twister of lightning and wind that took form and began to pull Haku and Sasuke into it. What power! Haku gasped. How can a dope do this? And why can't I copy it? As Kakashi went wide-eyed. Haku, yelled Zabuza. My bridge, said Tazuna. But Kakashi was the most shocked of all. That's a cloud village. Kekkei Genkai. How is that even possible? Naruto is using storm release Kekkei Genkai. But how? As the twister dissolved from the bridge, Zabuza Kakashi found themselves knocked to the ground, as were Haku, Tazuna and Sasuke. Sasuke was unconscious, while Tazuna was worrying about his back that is hurting at the moment, while Kakashi and Haku were unable to move. Only Zabuza was able to push himself up. Wait, you're that girl from before, Naruto gasped as Haku's mask had shattered, revealing her face. Yes, I am. As she wondered how is this guy acting like this, she nearly killed him. Naruto, where did that giant twister came from? How did you create it? And how did you learn those hand signs? To be honest, I have no idea. He is definitely unpredictable, Kakashi said to himself. Please tell me that there isn't a hole in my bridge, said Tazuna. As Naruto looked over at the twister site, it was damaged but no hole. Just a minor pothole, said Naruto, as Tazuna cursed. Someone then cleared their throat, as everyone turned around to see Gato, along with 100 thugs behind him. Gato, Zabuza growled. Ah, Zabuza, so you decided to ignore my orders for the bridge builder. Too bad, I was hoping to let you kill him, and those ninjas from the leaf would kill you, and I will collect the bounty from your head and the copy ninjas, and be on my way. Yeah, like the fools that you have here can kill me. Ah, the joke of a cornered man. Alright guys, take out Zabuza and the bridge builder. Whichever one of you kills Zabuza can take the ice girl, and whichever one of you take out the bridge builder can get that pinkier girl over there. Well then boy, it looks like it's me and you, said Zabuza as he turned to Naruto. Seeing that Haku is down, and your sensei is down as well, and I no longer wish to kill the bridge builder, I would finish off these clones and be on my way. Naruto smirked. Okay, protecting Tazuna is my mission, and I will also protect Kakashi sensei, and the rest of my team as well. As Zabuza glanced at Naruto, this kid was a lot like Yagura. Zabuza smiled as he lifted up his massive sword. Naruto then summoned a bunch of clones that charged into the army of thugs while Zabuza charging as well, as Naruto jumped into the air before yelling, Storm Release, Great Twister, as most of the mob members were sucked up into it as it started to spin violently, breaking their necks and their bones. Heads up kid, water style, great waterfall technique, as a giant wave came on the bridge, knocking away most of the mob members. As Haku looked over curiously at the battle, as Kakashi sighed, as Haku looked at him, is it wrong to say that Naruto and your sensei over there work better than my entire team? Haku laughed. Wait, they're actually a team? Back to the fight, Zabuza managed to clean off some of the enemy's head before he groaned, as some punk managed to stab him in his back with several kunais. Zabuza! Haku cried out as she was failing to protect her master, her most important person. I am sorry, Mei, Yagura, Ayo, said Zabuza. But I am not going down alone, as he then charged forward and swinging recklessly and wildly, killing most of the ninjas. As Gato was starting to run away, Zabuza spotted him as he let out a battle scream, cutting through the ninjas as he then sliced Gato right in half as Gato's body fall off the bridge into the water. It was then Zabuza fall down to the ground. "Zabuza," said Naruto, as Zabuza opened his eyes slowly. This boy was starting to look more like Yagura, or was his mind playing tricks on him? "Boy, bring me to Haku." Naruto then grabbed Zabuza and dragged him over to Haku, who struggled to get up. "Zabuza," Haku cried, "please don't die. You're my special person. Please don't leave me." Zabuza raised his hand and placed it on Haku's cheek. "Haku, I was glad to have met you. It was nice to have a family of some kind. I couldn't have stuck to my plan or Yagura's without you. But this boy, he's a lot like Yagura." Zabuza then turned his head to Naruto and Kakashi. "He has a Biju inside of him, like Yagura, doesn't he?" As Kakashi one eye went wide. "So, it's a secret. But I already know. Kid, listen to me. Don't give up on your dreams. No matter what, Yagura had less than you did. The place that he lived before, when he was a kid, it was worse than Konoha, but he still became Cage, and I believe that you can do the same." "Kakashi, I wish to ask you a favor," said Zabuza. "Take Haku with you to Konoha. Haku, like you stay with me, I ask you to stay with..." "Hey brat, what was your name again?" "Uzumaki Naruto," said Naruto. "Yes, stay with Naruto and help him become Hokage. But boy, beware of that friend over there with the Sharingan. He has the power to control containers. A Uchiha did it to my friend Yagura, so be careful." As Zabuza's hand then collapsed. "Zabuza!" Haku screamed out. Days later, back at Konoha, Kakashi finished giving his report to Sarutobi. "Good work, Naruto. Good work, Kakashi. Well done." As Sarutobi was in the office with Kakashi, Naruto, and Haku, "You both went above and beyond the mission, which was evolved from a C to A rank. I have already sent a bonus along with your original pay to your accounts." "And you, Haku," said Sarutobi, as Kakashi told Sarutobi everything. "I have already created an account for you and sent both Sakura Haruno and Uchiha Sasuke payments in there. Due to their crimes, your names will be removed from the mission records for this mission, and the both of them will be placed on D-rank missions, including catching Tora, cleaning the public restrooms, and removing massive bunion from Choji's grandmother's feet. I tried to get the both of them sent back to the academy for their disrespect on this mission, but the council was against it. Alright Haku, that should be well enough to get things started, while you take on more missions with Team 7. "Naruto," said Sarutobi, "I was unable to get Haku a place to stay, so can she stay with you for a while?" "Sure," Naruto said, as he placed a hand on Haku's shoulder, who blushed. "Haku, you okay?" Naruto asked. "You look really red." As Kakashi just chuckled to himself, seeing how oblivious Naruto was. "Alright, let's go," said Naruto, as him and Haku walked off. Kakashi then stayed back though, as he looked at Sarutobi, as he then tells Sarutobi about the mysterious attacker and Naruto with the storm-released Kekkei Genkai. "I believe I understand what it is. I have never seen it myself, but it's a seal that transfers Kekkei Genkai. That sealing grabs the Kekkei Genkai into a person. Genetic posture allows them to be able to use it. But why would the attacker give it to Naruto? That is unknown." At the Wave Country, Zabuza was buried with his sword there. As the man was standing there, you couldn't see his face. "This changed my plan. Your apprentice going with a young Jinchuriki, but I have to alter my plan. But still, Zabuza, you died as a hero. And for now, rest. The man then runs through hand sign, wood release, as a tree rose up out of the ground. A landmark for a great ninja, the man said. But guys, I'm gonna be ending this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notifications they posted. Remember to share to all of your friends on your social media platform. And tell me what you think of this down in the comments, and tell me if you enjoyed and you want me to do more episodes. And thank you for all of your help and your support, guys. And remember, if you're new, to click that red subscribe button and join the Anime King family. And also go ahead and check out What If Naruto had the Sharingan and the Byakugan mix. I did a new episode of that. And also go ahead and check out What If Kaguya trained Naruto, and also what if Naruto created his own village and enjoy. But for now, I'm out of here. Peace.